Good morning. Oh my gosh. So I was just sent voice memos from Shane, his own voice, shit talking me back from April 2017, 2 months after we filmed his first series where I was him and he was me, and he's just like telling this influencer, I'll say his name's Charles Gross, stuff that I told him. And I wasn't really shit talking Charles Gross, but Shane was shit talking me because I was friends with Peter Mon, and I was just like asking him if he invited Charles Gross to this like Christmas party. But he was like mocking my voice in the audio, and like I don't think it's like legal or morally right to share like audio messages, but I heard it for myself, like publicly. I heard it for myself, and I'm like, it's the first time like I actually heard it from Shane's mouth, like being like, Trish, he's like, Trish, are we like kids? Like mocking my voice. I was. So I did get an okay from Charles Gross to share this. But again, I don't know if I want to share the actual audio, but there it is, because like I heard it with my own ears. I'm just like freaking out. You guys, look, April 2017. And he's gossiping about something I told him before a Christmas party in 2016. I don't even remember it. Like I do remember like talking to Peter Mon. This is so stupid. Like I just remember being like, yeah, like did you invite Charles? But he's like, the way he said it on the audio was just like, yeah, Trish was like, ew, why would you do that? And he's like, Trish, is this all you have better to do is gossip? Shane, you are the biggest gossip and you're the meanest gossip. Yeah, maybe I was like, hey, yeah, Peter Mon said that you're inviting Charles Gross. I never said anything bad about him. He doesn't say that I said anything bad about him, but like I'm not mean, and I don't look at you gossiping like to someone you don't even know. Like I was his best friend. No, I was just the stupid one. I was just the desperate one. I'm such an idiot. The audio is literally Shane in a mocking voice being me, being like, you invited this guy? Like, as what? What? I have never said one bad thing about Shane privately, publicly, anything. Oh, I'm just like, I was like kind of getting myself together and like just like move on. Today's a new day. But I was just like, I'm so shocked. I've just never been so mind blown by someone so fake. Because you will not find one voice memo of me bad talking Shane or saying something that Shane said to me in private or question. Like this is, like Shane's a gossip, yeah. But I didn't know he was so mean and like conniving behind people's back. Truly, I didn't know this. Like he'd end friendships and he would like kind of tell me, but like also always just like paint himself as like a good person. Like never was being like mean. This is just like nasty shit, like mocking. Like I'm his best friend. We did the first series together. I was going through so much that year, 2017. I did the series after my breakup with Sean, and he knew like in that series I'm like going through it. Like this is months later. Like I was not mentally well this year. Like I checked in with Shane about like this is. I'm so mind blown. Like, you don't understand how bad I just, like, want to move forward. Like, I love making, like, TikToks and fun TikToks. Like, these are just so stupid, and, like, I hate that they're even on my feed. I'm just, like, I can't even take it in, like, hearing his voice, right? Like, I've heard it from multiple people and, like, different people, and, like, okay. But, like, hearing him, like, mock me and say, Trish told me 4 months ago about something, like, just, and for what? To make Charles Gross feel like worse about. I didn't say anything bad, and he repeated that I didn't say anything bad. It wasn't that. It was just like more that I was like asking him like why he invited like Charles, because like Peter Mon like didn't like him. This was like so long ago. Like everything's like squashed, but it's just like, what was the point? To make Charles feel bad, to make me look bad, to just shit on me for no reason, to mock my voice. Like, well, I don't understand. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like just completely unwarranted. Like I know I do stuff that's like rubs people the wrong way, but I was so nice to Shane. I never said anything bad about him. I was always there for him. Like I'm so it's like the wind has been knocked out of me. And like these are voice memos he sent to people. No one's like privately recording him or anything like that, which I heard other people do, but like these are voice memos he sent. And honestly, like if you share a voice memo with me about Shane, like, and like I'm sure there's more, like I'm not going to share them, obviously. Like it just like solidifies. Like I already don't feel bad. Like I already feels like a weight has been lifted off me. Like I don't have any remorse about this friendship, because like I did nothing to warrant this. Like this is the first time ever in my life, in my career on YouTube, that I didn't warrant this kind of response, rebuttal, attack. Like it's not even a response. It was just like this weird attack for no reason. And it just I don't know, I guess just like hearing it is just like, yeah, this person is a bad person. Like this is the one person I thought never talked bad about me, that never like gossiped. Like this is insane. Yeah, I'm like processing all this. Like it's just, this week has been hard anyways, because it's like it literally feels like I just didn't know this person. Peter Mon's video, he said he called me a sociopath, and I'm just like, oh. So just to touch on that, like Peter Mon made a video talking about like when he met up with Shane in Vegas, and this was like around like, I don't know, 2018. And and I guess he said that like Trisha said she'd meet up with me or something in Vegas, and to which Shane said to that, oh yeah, Trisha said she'd meet up with me in Vegas. That's what Peter told Shane. Shane's response to that was, Trisha's a pathological liar. Like, what is the point? It's not like I said, you know, Shane's this or made up rumors about someone. I said, oh, I would love to meet up with you, to which Shane's response is, Trisha's a pathological liar. Peter Mon also goes on to say that he says that Tana's a sociopath, Jake Paul's a sociopath, and then I'm a sociopath. Oh my God. Shane, you're not a psychologist. Not everyone's a sociopath. Oh my God, you give this guy a series of fake therapists and an ego, and all of a sudden he just knows everything about psychology and he can diagnose anyone as a sociopath. Like, what? Make it make sense. And he said Andrew and Garrett, and they were there like laughing in Ryland. Like, why? Why did I warrant that? Why did I warrant my best friend called me a pathological liar and a sociopath? What? And again, to reiterate, this isn't Shane saying this in defense of himself. Well, Trisha's a pathological liar. It's not like I made up a rumor about Shane and he's like, oh, Trisha's a pathological liar. Like, he just said this because I said I wanted to meet up with Peter, which I did meet up with him and do a video in my apartment. Okay? He just said I'm a sociopath for no reason. Like, he just met this guy, Peter Mon, for the first time, and he knew me 9 years at that point, and just decided to randomly say Trisha's is a sociopath? I'm like, this is like, even him telling Charles Gross all this, like, what is the point? I mean, clearly he had some issue with me or some issues himself if he's telling Gabby Hanna I have herpes, which I'm going to show next week on my podcast, like, my results. Like, I don't, but it's like, why? Why are you just making this stuff up? Why are you just saying this? What is the point, though? Like, what is the point? To humiliate me? To make me look stupid? To paint your own narrative of me? Like, to make me look like a clown for being friends with you? POV, you're the toxic friend, and I'm trying to end it. Oh, you made up rumors about my sexual health? Bye. Oh, you called me a sociopath for no reason? Never talking to you again. Oh, you're bringing up my mental health issues to use them against me? Screw you. Oh, you're calling me a pathological liar? Don't need you in my life. Oh, you're telling me to just get over some trauma? F off. Oh, you're telling me you didn't believe me when I told you something and I've never lied to you ever in the course of our friendship? Go to hell. Yeah, I thought about it, but that's when he was like a friend and I was mourning the loss of someone that I thought was, you know, an empath, compassionate. I mean, a human at its basic level. But when I realized that he's literally the spawn of Satan, talking shit about me for 12 years, or at least 5, and who knows what else, making up lies about my STDs, my pathological liarness, calling me a sociopath, I changed my mind. He might be the most toxic person I've ever met, the scariest person I've ever met, two-faced, and I blindly defended him and his disgusting behavior, actions, and jokes. I regret it, so I'm not gonna stop undoing that. You know who hides? Cowards. You know who stay quiet? Guilty people. And if you do both, you do the math, baby. Hey guys, what is up? So I thought we'd do some lunch chat, some first bites together. If you guys want to support my band, Sad Boy 2005, buy the merch. We can make music videos with the merch. So today for lunch, I got a 32 count of Chick-fil-A nuggets. I asked for them well done, and they look kind of well done. They're absolutely delicious. Chick-fil-A. I wish you would stop being homophobic so I could promote you so much more. It's okay. Go the gay way. Be the gay way. Gay 2021 for Chick-fil-A. Sponsor Gay Pride. Make it happen. We all love your nuggets. So good. So yeah, people are like, Trish, get over it. Well, I'm not going to get over it, and I'll never get over it, because these people don't have to take accountability. These people can just go about their lives, brush over it, have their people, their little lapdog fiance, the hairstylist, they sacrifice the people around them, and they never take accountability for anything. And they don't learn. They don't get it. They say they do. They'll have an apology, throw in therapy in there, but they don't change. And it's not okay. The amount of trauma I have from this, the trust issues I have from this are greater than far more than any ex-boyfriend, daddy issues, or whatever could give me, because this is someone I never lied to, never said one bad word about for 12 years. And I find out every single day more and more nasty, vile shit he said about me. So I'm not gonna let it go. But it just goes to show what kind of horrible human beings they are. Not just as a person and as a friend to like me, like they're shitty, but to like the internet. Like just everyone thinks, and it works most of the time, like a David Dobrik, you just don't address stuff and it goes away. And that is the truth. So a lot of people will never have to take accountability for their actions, for being a shitty person, because yes, the internet forgets stuff. The drama moves on, something else happens or whatever. This just shows what kind of crappy people they are. When I hurt people, even if it's unintentional, even if it's not my intention, when I hurt a group of people, the internet, and people are mad at me, like I address it. Like it literally eats inside of me until I address it and at least try to explain or say something. The silence is deafening, and these people are cowards. And they're rich, so they'll hide behind lawyers or lawsuits, or they hope it goes away or whatever. It just speaks volumes to their characters, and it's sad. This is some BS, please. That little weasel was so happy to have a tiny little bit of spotlight, a tiny little shine on him. He like couldn't wait to talk about it. He had that big ass smirk on his face. He jumped on it real quick. When Shane was getting canceled last year for stuff that like he actually deserved to be canceled for, and that's why once again I'm reiterating, I blindly defended without actually looking at the things that people were talking about, that there were some innocent jokes, but no, there was some nasty racist shit in his videos and some gross bestiality shit that he should have been canceled for. And guess what? They stayed silent. But Rylan was so quick to jump on this and be the little weasel he is, try and be on like Jeffrey's good side. Denounced Hair by Jay, even though that came directly from Jeffree. But he's such a lying little weasel. Ugh. I almost respect Shane a little more for at least not lying. Like, I have to believe they corroborated that, because I don't think Shane would have let that out if he didn't approve it, because like, daddy. But I've never seen a little lying weasel in my life. Look, in my heart of hearts, I am like happy in life. I am. I just, again, wanted to make a clear distinction that I don't support this anymore, and to let him know that I know all the shit that he's been talking. But Hair by Jay, Jeffree stuff aside, you know, Jeffree did apologize. Jay had apologized, you know, even before all this. I chose not to accept the apology. I chose to accept the apology from Hair by Jay. I chose not to accept the apology by Jeffree because I heard he was still just talking poorly about me, but I do want to move on. I mean, they apologize. That's all they can do. That's all you can do. And the person accepts it or they don't. And everyone has to move on. So from that, I move on. But I'm not going to tolerate people that are going to straight up lie. When Rylan went on the sip this week, he straight up lied. And I will always defend myself on that, because that is just gross to me. It's just gross to straight up lie. They sold their soul for the devil, and they're going to have to live with that. I'm drawing my line. I'm not associated with them anymore. I do want to move on. I have a wedding to plan, a house to move into, a great podcast, great friends, family. I love you guys so much. And you know, I do not believe in anyone being canceled. I really, truly don't. Not Jeffree, not Shane, not Rylan. I don't believe in anyone being canceled. I think that's weird. I think that's like bad karma. I don't want to mess with anyone's money. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I want everyone to like succeed. And I actually want everyone to be happy. That is not my point of any of that. My point always and has been, like, people I have that I talk about is like having accountability. Have some accountability. Don't talk about people's sexual health. Don't talk about people's mental illness. Don't lie on people. Like, have some accountability. It's helped me grow so much, and like it just bothers me to no end when people can't just like say, I'm sorry, I messed up. Like, and it's not bothering me because they can just get away with it. It's bothering me because they're not like getting any growth from it. Like, accountability and owning up to mistakes and like really like getting it and like opening your eyes and ears like helps you grow to be like a better person. It's actually amazing. And I actually want that for people. Like, I'm able to finally be in like a stable relationship and like be happy in life because I like went to therapy, but I had to like literally get like educated. I had to get people like in my ear, and I had to get people like screaming stuff at me to finally like get it to like go through my head that like there's something wrong with me, like I need to change. And I had to like look at myself, and like I'm so blessed that people have given me second, third, fourth, fifth chances, not only people online, people in real life, you know, to really like elevate myself. I would have never been able to be in a relationship where I'm like working things out and stuff like that if it wasn't for, you know, the internet like calling out my toxic behaviors. I'm so grateful for people who have given me like multiple chances, for like being with me through getting help, and the people who couldn't stick with me, I'm appreciative of them too, you know, because they taught me hard lessons. Like, I'm losing people in my life unless I fix myself. So much more work I have to do on myself. I'm like so far from perfect. And while this is way deeper than just drama, I truly want to see people like do better, because they're humans and they're capable of that. And one more quick note is my skin. So yeah, about last month, people in front of me noticed that I had like an enlargement right here, and I went to go get it checked out by my thyroid doctor, and my thyroid sent me to get like an ultrasound and blood work, and he was just like, he's like, it's not your thyroid, so I'm going to send you to an ears, nose, and throat doctor. So I made an appointment with the ears, nose, and throat doctor, and he looked at my charts or whatever, and he's like, yeah, it's above 2 centimeters. So that's when it gets kind of risky, and we have to do a biopsy. Well, blood work came back, and I have a lot of hormonal imbalances inside my body, which has something to do with whatever this is. It's the soft tissue part of my neck. I don't even really know what that means, but it has nothing to do with my thyroid, which sucks because like I know thyroids are somewhat of an easy fix. But he was pretty concerned with my shortness of breath as well. And so on Monday, I have an appointment for an EKG test with my cardiologist, and then I have to get this like biopsy where they like stick a needle in there because it's above 2 centimeters, and that's when it gets risky. So before anyone makes fun of my skin, I'm not on meth or anything. It's just hormonal and like a lot of stuff going on in my body. So there's that. As we all know, I have a shitty diet.
Try being my size, Amy. You don't know how it is.
There's stuff you can do. You want to be a big baby about everything.
Tell me you're dating a foreigner without telling me you're dating a foreigner.
But this is a real find.
Just buy it. You don't have to rationalize everything.
All right, I will buy it. It'll be good for the economy.
This is what I eat in a day as a chubby person who doesn't want to lose weight. Keep in mind, I don't eat like this every day, but I decided today would be a fun day. So I had a blueberry muffin and my caramel macchiato from Dunkin'. I had my Domino's. This was for work. I do YouTube mukbangs, so it was a necessity. And I had a little snack of sour cream and onion Lay's potato chips, and I had about 10 of these. And then I saw these licorice from President Jordan's with an S. She eats these on her What I Eat in a Days. There's a Monster Energy drink because I'm emo. And then we had some chicken wings, and that was